that brought the construction of the largest bridge, if not in Africa. Third Mainland Bridge, we give it to him. The name of Third Mainland Bridge is Babangida Boulevard. You people know they remember his. Babangida Boulevard, the Third Mainland Bridge, was built by Babangida. Oga, Babangida was during his time Mr. Project. I'm telling you the truth, Mr. Project. He finished southeastern Nigeria. The guy has no hatred at all. This man was truly a federal man. Babangida gave Enugu the highest access, let me use the word, accessibility to telephone, trunk call, international call, when it mattered most in the 90s. The best one-third call in Nigeria is in Enugu. One, pang, 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 Japan, it will go. Come to Lagos, pang, 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 wait. Before the trunk call goes, you must spend money in Lagos. Go to Enugu, see what he built in Enugu. Babangida give Enugu the best, the biggest breweries. Brewery company, if not in Africa. It was Babangida. You can't compare Babangida regime to this regime. So, Christopher Musa should go. The military in Nigeria are conniving. I mean the head officers, the head, the overall generals, the head. They are offline, reintegrating our military with bandits, integrating our military with Boko Haram and herdsmen. And each and every, joint JTF, joint task force, platform that come out with, that kind of success, doing well, buying the herdsmen, buying the bandits. Nigerian military and police will go after them. Who are those people in the police and military that are after ESN, after Amoteku, and other JTF in the north? Who are those people? They are Fulani. So now you are telling us to pray. Our God is God of Israel. Our God gets sense. He has answered us. He's just looking at us to harness, to use what he has given us to better our life, but we are not using it. Kisa Musa should go and rest. Kisa Musa, enemy of the Igbos. How many youths were disallowed by your own military clique you led into the southeastern Nigeria, invited by Hope Uzodinma? Now you want to tell me that me, Igbo man, should go to church and pray for Nigeria? Okay, I no go pray for Nigeria. I no pray. Which kind of prayer be that? You are praying, somebody at Aso Rock is disorganizing your prayer. You are praying, some herdsmen are in group destroying my papa, my father's, my mother's farmland in Igbo land. And then I'm praying. You are praying, Fulani will be monitoring you, round you in the church. You want them to go, you want everybody to go to church so that Fulani herdsmen will come and kill everybody. We are not going anywhere to pray. Pray for yourself anywhere you are. Because Musa, no pray. I not go to church to pray for Nigeria. Prayer is not supposed to be conducted only in the church. Prayer can be conducted in various homes across Nigeria. We are not religious people. Church is a building. Your body is the temple of God. Here it is the main church. We don't need to go to church, Musa. You people need to do your homeworks well. You have many assignments to do locally and internationally. The people that are orchestrating insecurity in Nigeria are Nigerian politicians, especially the North, could tell us more about the architecture, nomenclature of insecurity encroaching across Nigeria now. The best people to give you the accurate explanation about it are the Norths. They invited insurgency, just like we say in Igbo land. A man that actually fetch wood, insect-infested wood, he should wait for lizard to visit him.
Okay. But one thing I talked on, he said the unity of the country. But do you think that with what is going on presently, even today we heard what happened there in Sapele, where the Sapele youth burnt down some Fulanis or Hausa properties there because they said a transformer was actually stolen. In that community in Sapele, do you think that was actually the unity that Sidenusa is talking about?
Went after the Hausa community in Sapele.
Yes, in Sapele
God, there's no unity again. I'm telling you the truth. If you look at that part of the world, Sapele was where the Okuama community, the people that were just pied and disallowed and neutralized by the soldiers, when the soldiers went to that community to delve into communal land clutch, and the soldiers began to play this kind of mago role, signing someone that gave them money, and that was what made the communities to go after the soldiers that went to that place as peacekeeping force. And that was how soldiers went after that community, destroy everybody, kill local chiefs, set their houses ablaze. And they are telling me that they lost their transformer, and they suspected the Hausa Fulani kidnappers and Fulani bandits and the Fulani herdsmen. It is going to breed bad blood. The bone of contention there is that there's no unity in Nigeria. The whole southern Nigeria, the whole tribes, nobody loves each other. In the
Good evening.
Yeah,
Finally, we've seen CDS Musa, him and his wife attended the church of former Bishop Oyedepo assistant David Abiyoye, and he said that Nigerians should pray for the progress and the unity, most importantly, of Nigeria. He said some people are bent and wanting to see that Nigeria is being destroyed, and again he said the jihadists have vowed to take over Nigeria. But let me come out and say that you are saying that they should pray for the unity of Nigeria, while you guys continue to integrate terrorists,
and Nigerian military.
And these guys are even killing the Christian military when they are in the war front. What is your take as regards this?
Okay, let me tell you, I don't know what is wrong with Nigeria. These political leaders, these military men that have involved themselves in politics, they actually think Nigerians are fool. Why must Christopher Musa, who comes or hails from Muslim family, is just telling Nigerians trash, T-R-A-S-H. See, let me tell you, there's no amount of prayer Nigerians should make to God that God will hear Nigeria again. Nigeria, God is tired of Nigerian government. The military, the politicians, they have actually killed, destroyed Nigeria. It's not listening good. Instead, Christopher Musa should be thinking of how to change Nigeria. By what? Planning revolution. Economic revolution is it, but it should be after political revolution. What do I mean by political revolution? We have failed democracy. Democracy is an institution all over the world. Any country that practices democracy, go and ask them. The way Nigeria is practicing democracy in Nigeria is the other way around. Nigerian politicians, they have failed God. Go and monitor other countries. You will actually find out that the way Nigerian politicians are doing things here is quite opposite of their other counterparts. Nigerians politicians have failed Nigerians. Go to Ghana, go to Burkina Faso, go to Southern Africa. Nigerian politicians are the one causing mayhem, political mayhem, security, porosity, thereby exposing all of us to jihadists in the northeast. Nigerian politicians are the one in charge of insecurity in the northern Nigeria. The people that have been orchestrating, sponsoring insecurity in Nigeria, the names, the list came out since now. During Buhari regime, Buhari did not take action because he's one of them. Is one of the sponsors of banditry. He invited the brigands, and the sponsored brigandage in Nigeria. Brigandage is a particular type of garrison or group of armed men that ambush people, traders, merchants, and they swoop on them and what? And make away with their money and their valuables. That's the meaning of brigandage. And Nigerian politicians are the ones sponsoring these people. What are you telling me about God? What can Christopher Musa teach me, an Igbo man, about God? Christopher Musa cannot teach us about God. They should go and change Nigeria because they have the guns, they have the khaki uniform, they are the one having the boots, they have ammunition, they have the everything it takes to achieve revolution in a country. Nigeria is a country, a nation that needs a change. We are tired. See, they said every better military, every worst civilian regime is better than the best military regime. It's a lie. Sani Abacha regime is better than Tinubu regime 350 million times. Buhari regime is worst. Buhari civilian regime, listen, that just ended 2023, is worst than Babangida's regime. Worse, so I did not say better, but by 3 million times. Babangida regime is more palatable, more friendly, more conducive and acceptable than the second coming of Buhari, the former civilian president that just, stepped down in 2023. Babangida regime is better, was better, and it should always be better if we could actually regurgitate back how Babangida ran the affairs of this country, a military man or junta you call him, and Nigeria was working, and Babangida was the only Nigerian president now, military head of state, that has executed the highest project in the history of this country. Go and do your research. It was Babangida that built most of the artificial Kainji dam in the northern Nigeria. Out of desert, Babangida construct dam, agricultural irrigation, channeling rivers into dry land. Houses were fishing.
Okay, we saw here in Ogun State where two kidnappers, although they were working with kidnappers, one is a farmer, the other one is a fish pond. He works as a fish ponder. There.
A fish pond keeper.
Yeah, keeper. Yes, and they actually kidnapped a baba that was heading to his farm. I think on his way to church, was kidnapped, and they asked for ransom from the family, which his family provided the following day, but was still later killed and buried, in the bush. And this was so painful. But the police later actually apprehended two of the guys that were working with the main kidnappers. What's your take as the guys?
Those people, connivance is the people that actually planned for the Baba's abduction. All of them, I thank God that God Almighty has actually proved whom He is. They have been arrested, and I believe God that they will all be punished. That is what we are saying. The southern Nigeria you see, we don't love ourselves. The kidnappers we have in Nigeria now that everybody is going against are from Fulani extraction. What it is it that must have, compared a southerner to kidnap a fellow southerner? Greed, criminalities. Some people have it in their blood. Greed is too bad. The one that kidnapped, the one that worked with the kidnappers, they are all greedy. The one that actually kidnapped somebody, they are all greedy. The kidnapped person is an innocent victim. That Baba is an innocent victim. The southern Nigeria I know has never been able to live in unison, coexistentially, to know that we are different people from the people of Sahel. That's Fulani. How could you? Baba is a farmer. You are a farmer. You still go this far to commit that kind of dastard, heinous crime. It is more heinous and hideous because simply they took the life of the old man. After even collecting money, I think they long arm of the law, long arms of the law has actually caught up with them. And I believe that Baba will actually get justice. That is the worst, most acrimonious story of kidnapping in the recent time. Because Baba is a farmer who has been working hard in his farmland to eke out a living. He is not even a rich man. But still, yet, after collecting money, a farmer, they had to buy him. The perpetrators must face the music. No matter where they come from, if they are Igbos, they must face the music. No matter the region where they come from, if the perpetrators are the Yorubas, they must face the music. No matter where they come from, if the perpetrators happens to be the Fulani from the Sahel, they are going to face what? Justice must actually take its course. Justice must punish them. I don't care where they come from. South, southwest. They should learn to live in harmony. We are not bloody people. No. We know they kill people. We know the wasters, where they come from. The wasters are from the Sahara Desert, who don't value human life. They wander from place to place. Certain tribes, disaliving people, wasting people's life. Those are wanderers, desert rats, Arab Mugareb. They are the Fulanis. I don't see this is why the southeastern Nigeria, southwest, south, they should be, even mid-belt, should be involving themselves in this kind of bloody acts, activities, criminalities, bloody one. It is not meant for us. We are God's people. We fear God. We are all Christians here. So what happened is that there's long arms of the law should catch up with the assailants, the people that perpetrated that kind of, bloody acts. They shouldn't go scot-free. That brought the construction of the largest bridge, if not in Africa. Third Mainland Bridge, we give it to him. The name of Third Mainland Bridge is Babangida Boulevard. You people know they remember Hesse. Babangida Boulevard, the Third Mainland Bridge, was built by Babangida. Oga. Babangida was during his time, Mr. Project. I'm telling you the truth, Mr. Project. He finished southeastern Nigeria. The guy has no hatred at all. This man was truly a federal man. Babangida gave Enugu the highest access, let me use the word, accessibility to telephone, trunk call, international call, when it mattered most in the 90s. The best one-thought call in Nigeria is in Enugu. One, pang, 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 Japan, it will go. Come to Lagos, pang, 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 wait. Before the trunk call goes, you must spend money in Lagos. Go to Enugu, see what he built in Enugu. Babangida give Enugu the best, the biggest breweries. Brewery company, if not in Africa. It was Babangida. You can't compare Babangida regime to this regime. So Christopher Musa should go. The military in Nigeria are conniving. I mean the head officers, the overall generals, the head. They are offline reintegrating our military with bandits, integrating our military with Boko Haram and herdsmen. And each and every, joint JTF, joint task force, platform that come out with, that kind of success, doing well, buying the herdsmen, buying the bandits. Nigerian military and police will go after them. Who are those people in the police and military that are after ESN, after Amoteku, and other JTF in the north? Who are those people? They are Fulani. So now you are telling us to pray. Our God is God of Israel. Our God gets sense. He has answered us. He's just looking at us to harness, to use what he has given us to better our life, but we are not using it. Kisa Musa should go and rest. Kisa Musa, enemy of the Igbos. How many youths were disallowed by your own military clique you led into the southeastern Nigeria, invited by Hope Uzodinma? Now you want to tell me that me, Igbo man, should go to church and pray for Nigeria? Okay, I no go pray for Nigeria. I no pray. Which kind of prayer be that? You are praying, somebody at House of Rock is disorganizing your prayer. You are praying, some herdsmen are in group destroying my father's, my mother's farmland in Igbo land. And then I'm praying. You are praying, Fulani will be monitoring you, round you in the church. You want them to go, you want everybody to go to church so that Fulani herdsmen will come and kill everybody. We are not going anywhere to pray. Pray for yourself anywhere you are. Christopher Musa, no pray. I no go to church to pray for Nigeria. I pray. Prayer is not supposed to be conducted only in the church. Prayer can be conducted in various homes across Nigeria. We are not religious people. Church is a building. Your body is the temple of God. Here it is the main church. We don't need to go to church, Musa. You people need to do your homeworks well. You have many assignments to do locally and internationally. The people that are orchestrating insecurity in Nigeria are Nigerian politicians, especially the North, could tell us more about the architecture, nomenclature of insecurity encroaching across Nigeria now. The best people to give you the accurate explanation about it are the Norths. They invited insurgency, just like we say in Igbo land, a man that actually fetch wood, insect-infested wood. He should wait for lizard to visit him.
Okay. But one thing I talked on, he said the unity of the country. But do you think that with what is going on presently, even today we heard what happened there in Sapele, where the Sapele youth burnt down some Fulanis or Hausa properties there because they said a transformer was actually stolen. In that community in Sapele, do you think that was actually the unity that President Musa is talking
they
about?
went after the Hausa community in Sapele.
Yes, in Sapele.
God, there's no unity again. I'm telling you the truth. If you look at that part of the world, Sapele was where the Okuama community, the people that were just, pied and disallowed and neutralized by the soldiers, when the soldiers went to that community to delve into communal land clutch, and the soldiers began to play this kind of mago-mago role, signing someone that gave them money, and that was what made the communities to go after the soldiers that went to that place as peacekeeping force. And that was how soldiers went after that community, destroy everybody, kill local chiefs, set their houses ablaze. And they are telling me that they lost their transformer, and they suspected the Hausa Fulani kidnappers and Fulani bandits and the Fulani herdsmen. It is going to breed bad blood. The bone of contention there is that there's no unity in Nigeria. The whole southern Nigeria, the whole tribes, nobody loves each other.
Yes, good morning. Yeah, good morning. Welcome to Nation News. Nation News. I am with Mr. Raf. Yesterday, the president of Nigeria, President Bola Tinubu, was denied for him to shake the Pope in France. What is the president going to do in Rome? What is he doing in Rome?
Both in France, both in Rome, he was not allowed to come closer to Pope Leo. That's why the whole national dailies, all the newspaper in the southwest, they actually captioned as headline where Tinubu was having handshake with Pope Leo. He was not allowed. Sheikh Tinubu traveled with him to Rome. He was not allowed in. They chased Sheikh Tinubu out. Why? They actually read on the social media and the newspaper that Sheikh Tinubu is following his father everywhere, all over, Europe, anywhere he travels, Sheikh Tinubu is there. That's why they chase him out of Vatican City. They don't tolerate that kind of juvenile delinquency. Your father is the president, you want to be president too. That's why they chase Sheikh Tinubu out. And Tinubu having handshake with Pope Leo, what does that indicate? What does it portray? Does it change Nigeria economy? Does it launder Nigeria image? It does not watch or brush or polish our international image. So Tinubu having handshake with Pope is another, international chain on Nigeria.
It's an international chain.
Yes, because it does not change anything in Nigeria. Our economy is biting hard. People are dying in Nigeria. Insecurity, both Mid-Belt, Southwest, Southeast, Ondana, Enugu State. People are being pied, killed by Fulani herdsmen. Herdsmen terrorists have actually defeated Nigerian military. How many were killed? How many soldiers were missing at Nigerian military bases in Borno, northeastern region of Nigeria? Many, 20 soldiers were missing. 5 soldiers were mutilated. We watch it on social media, mutilated bodies of Nigerian soldiers. That is a shame. A shame, international shame. A shame, national shame. A shame, regional shame. And we are after religion. Tinubu wanted to go and have handshake with Pope. What does that indicate? After selling our bishops and our clergies during his campaign, when he saw clothes that is befitted, meant for the popes and bishops, and put it on Agberos and all those street urchins, is that not enough insult for the Vatican City not allow him to enter there? And he went to the Pope, he was having handshake. When bishop wear cap that is not meant for bishop and climb Okada, so that Nigerians will believe on Muslim tickets. Tinubu has mocked Christianity enough.
He has mocked Christianity.
Yes, for the Christendom to understand that we should excommunicate him. He's not supposed to enter Basilica, St. Peter in Vatican City. He's not supposed to be there. Having any association with Pope is an abomination in the Christendom. After mocking Christianity, he's now parleying, befriending, romancing with the Pope. So what am I saying? Ibone Ekweni, it is an abomination. Ibone Ekweni, it is an abomination for Tinubu to have had handshake with Pope after desecrating the Christendom we know. When he was campaigning, he's so close that I meant for the bishops and other clergies in Nigeria and invited all the motopark cows and put those robes and the garments. Those people, they just wear those garments and robes that are meant for Pope. Those robes are meant for bishop. Those robes are meant for pastors and clergies, Christian clergies. He has insulted Christianity. And now, Pope could not know the real person, the personality of the person he was having handshake with. Tinubu's travel to Vatican City is a waste of resources, waste of our money. Trump was there gazing at him. Tinubu was there gazing at Trump. Tinubu could not come closer to Trump because Trump does not tolerate embezzlement, corruption, lack of transparency, and myopic leaders. That's why Trump could not stretch forth his hand to have what? Handshake with Tinubu. It is an aberration, abomination to Trump, to American system. They don't tolerate lack of transparency, illegitimacy. You know the kind of system we are running in Nigeria here? A system whereby everybody is what? Susceptible to terror attack, susceptible to insecurity. Bandits are killing Nigerians on daily basis. Look at Benue people, look at Plateau State, look at Niger State, look at Kogi State, Enugu State, Ebonyi State, Imo State. People are dying on daily basis as a result of insecurity. Tinubu went to Vatican City to do what? His travel to Vatican City can bring security to Nigeria, can normalize Nigeria economy, can put food on our tables. His travel to Rome, Vatican City, Rome, can at least reduce the prices of bag of gari, bags of beans and rice. When he traveled to Vatican City, what is he going to be our gain? Is he going to at least promote Nigeria economy into #1 position in Africa? Nigeria is the poorest economy in Africa now. And Tinubu sold suit and went to Rome. Monkey Africans, monkey Nigerians. Nigerian nation is a monkey nation, an ape country, a country where Zinjanthropus are the leaders, political leaders. Monkey, a country whereby the whole lawmakers are portraying what? Monkish idea, monkish result. Look at Omahi. He went to Christ Embassy, was kneeling down for who? Before God, Jehovah, mighty man in battle. He's not answering such questions from such prayers from wicked leaders. Leaders that have actually disallowed both traditional worshippers and Christians over the years in Ebonyi State. He's now trying to lead worship in Christ Embassy. Tufiakwa Alo. Prayers of the wicked will never be answered by God. Prayers of the sinners, an aberration, abomination before God Almighty. Omar is praying at Christ Embassy is an abomination before our Lord Jesus Christ. People that are disallowing Christians, disallowing pagans, they don't value human life. All they know is siphoning public fund into their private purses in our overseas. The whole domiciliary account they opened in Nigeria here, they use it to launder money into the UK, laundering money into France, laundering money into Southern Africa. I'm telling you that Tinubu's visit to Vatican City Basilica is an abomination to Nigeria economy. Nigeria economy is not going to grow when you are subjected to incessant, ceaseless traveling to abroad. You're not thinking that our economy is running down. He runs the economy of Nigeria down. Have a handshake with Pope. If you ask me, it's an abomination. It does not promote Nigeria to nothing. It promotes Nigeria to nothing. Nigeria is nothing. Having handshake with Pope does not launder our battered international images. Our images international is battered. Don't you know? The economy of Nigeria is down. Don't you know? Libya, Angola, Burkina Faso economies are the highest in Africa. I don't want to talk about Egypt. I don't want to talk about Algeria, Morocco. I don't even want to question South Africa. They have growing largest Africa economy. Nigeria, that is claimed to be a giant of Africa, is a crawling dwarf. dwarf in economy. Yeah. Yes. I know what I'm saying. Our economy is nowhere to be found. And we are spending money to go to Rome. We are spending money to arrest Very Dark Man. Simple because Very Dark Man is saying the truth. We are sending money every day to go and mock Igbo man who was being held by DSS for over 5 years now. We are spending millions to go and mock Igbo man who is fighting for his rights at the appeal court, Abuja. We are spending millions paying legal defense team that are mocking Mazen Nnamdi Kanu in the courtroom. I think all this should stop for Nigeria to move forward. Okay. We need visionaries as leaders. Visionaries as leaders. Leaders like Captain Traore of Burkina Faso. The lack of Captain Traore is what we needed in this country. We shouldn't allow civilians. Civilians are thieves, stealing our money into various accounts across Africa, across Europe. We don't need political leaders in Africa. They have actually finished Africa economy. And Africa still remains the darkest continent in the world.
Still remain.
Africa as a continent is the darkest continent in the world. There is meaning to that. The black, the white that have been our colonialists in the 60s, they are at the back door, remoting all these corrupt leaders across Africa. They are the one remoting them, siphoning our resources into Western Europe. Look at Belgium. Belgium is leaning on Congo for how many years? Congo is a country that is having the most precious stones all over the world deposit. The most precious stones, diamond, gold, and the rest of them, Californium, uranium, they are all deposited in Congo. Congo DRC, are you listening to me? And the Belgians are enjoying. The Congolese, the owner of these mineral resources, are dying in their large number. The whites actually told you that they left Africa, but they are still here. Who are their representatives? The monkish leaders we have on the continent of Africa are representing the imperialists, the Britain, the socialist Britain, the imperialists, the French, the socialist Britain, and the French are synergizing together to rough handle West African Sahel countries. And today you see Sahel countries, they are boiling. There is rebels everywhere employed by France to fight Burkina Faso. There are rebels everywhere employed by France to fight Niger, to fight Mali. France is paying huge money to militias who are fighting Burkina Faso on daily basis, sponsored by Nigeria government. Simple because Burkina Faso is getting it right. A young leader, a visionary leader, Captain Traore, is doing good work in Burkina Faso. That's why Nigeria today is not happy with Burkina Faso. And France is dying, working hard to bring Captain Traore down. What does that portray? Neo-colonization. Neo-colonization is a situation whereby the colonialists, they have actually left African continent. But they are back. They are back operating at the back door. Using domineering attitude by employing our greedy politicians. Those political leaders in Africa, they are on the stage while the colonialists, colonial masters, imperialists, socialist Britain, they are at the back door using our leaders, African leaders, Africa greedy leaders, witches and wizards to milk our economy dry. And Africans, the local Africans, oh my God, the original owners of the resources are dying of multi-dimensional poverty. Nigerians are poor.
Okay, Mazi. Go. Okay. Now that I said that Nigerians are poor, what can they do to salvage this whole mess?
Thank you so much. We need the youths, new breed politicians, the youths, visionary youths, the youths, young politicians like Ibrahim Traore of Burkina Faso. We are praying hard so that his life will remain. The whole Western Europe have ganged up against Traore, Captain Traore, a visionary leader, because he has started a new wave of leadership in Africa. A new leadership, a new ideology, a new economic and political agenda has started by that young man. We are looking at him. We are hopefully believing God that God will sustain his life. God will retain his life. He will not die. Because once it has started, it has kicked off. That is a revolution, a new revolution in Africa has come. That was how French Revolution started. That was how French Revolution started in Europe in 1851. It started from 1751 to 1851. Industrial Revolution. It has started in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso economy is picking up on alarming rates. The young man there has brought agricultural revolution in Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso is having enough food, enough manufacturing company. The economy of Burkina Faso is growing on alarming rates, just like a wildfire. Okunaba Osama is growing like a wildfire. Nigeria now, we need a visionary leader like Captain Traore, so that Nigeria will get out of this multidimensional poverty that has brought everybody down into this kind of economic mess.
Okay, Mazi, we say the time is well spent. This is about 14 minutes. We say a very big thank you.
Thank you
for
so much
coming out to air your views, sir.
You are welcome. You are welcome.